Welcome wanderers and knowledge seekers alike. Today we journey into the heart of the American Midwest, to a city often overlooked on the map, but vibrant with history, youthful energy, academic ambition, and rural charm. This is Ames, Iowa. Ames sits in central Iowa, in the United States, quietly perched about 30 miles north of the state capital, Des Moines, Iowa. It lies within Story County, Iowa, on the plains of the American Heartland, surrounded by gently rolling farmland and open skies that often light up at sunset with golden hues. The story of Ames begins in the mid-19th century. Although settlers had moved into the broader Story County area earlier, the idea of an actual town didn't materialize until the arrival of the railroad. In 1864, a parcel of land was deeded by a pioneer settler to a railroad magnate, and that tract soon became a station stop on the Cedar Rapids and Missouri River Railroad. The following year, in 1865, a 12-block town was platted, and soon after, in 1866, the fledgling community saw its first church built. By 1870, Ames was incorporated as a village, with a population just under 700. So where does the name Ames come from? The town was named in 1864 to 1865 in honor of Oakes Ames, a U.S. congressman from Massachusetts who was heavily involved in railroads and had helped promote the expansion that made this Iowa stop possible. The name was more than just a tribute. It marked a new beginning for a community that would soon grow beyond its rail stop origins into a center of education, research, and Midwestern living. From those humble roots, Ames evolved. The town's location, where two waterways, the South Skunk River and Iowa Creek, come near, made it a sensible spot for settlement and transport. However, this lowland was once swampy and difficult to traverse. Early development required careful planning and perseverance. The true transformation of Ames came with education and research. Not long after the town's founding, the land-grant institution that would become Iowa State University (ISU) drew roots here. Originally established in 1858 elsewhere, ISU opened its doors in 1869 and steadily grew. And with it, the city of Ames grew alongside. Over time, the university became the backbone of the city's identity, economy, and rhythm of life. Today, according to the latest census data, Ames has a population of roughly 66,427 people, a number that includes the many students living in the city during their studies at ISU. That youthful infusion gives Ames a uniquely energetic vibe, a median age that hovers around the early to mid-20s, reflecting the large share of college-age residents. Households in the city vary widely. Many are student-occupied rentals, while others represent families, longtime residents, and retirees. Because of the university's global reach, Ames today draws people from near and far: students, researchers, professors, staff, a mix that adds cultural diversity and intellectual vibrancy to an otherwise quietly Midwestern setting. When it comes to food and daily life, Ames combines Midwestern simplicity with a surprising variety. It's part of Iowa, a state famous for its pork, corn, and homegrown comfort food. The region reflects those culinary roots. The broader Midwestern cuisine often features dishes like the iconic pork tenderloin sandwich, a slice of pork loin. It's pounded thin, breaded or battered, fried until golden, and served between buns with condiments and pickles. Corn, eggs, and other staples figure prominently thanks to Iowa's dominance in agricultural production. But Ames isn't limited to just state fair-style Midwestern meals. Because of the university and a relatively youthful, international-minded population, the town has developed a modest but lively restaurant scene. Local favorites around campus and downtown include pizzerias, ethnic restaurants, and casual diners mixing global flavors with Midwestern sensibility. According to locals and longtime residents, there are beloved spots for pizza, Mexican food, vegetarian and vegan-friendly cafes, Asian food, and even more niche or experimental dining. Cornbread, Great Plains Pizza, El Azteca, and Campuseria delis, these names often come up among those who know Ames well. The livelihoods of people in Ames reflect this dual nature of academic research life and broader industry. At the heart is Iowa State University, which doesn't just provide education, it fuels research, technology, and innovation that radiate into the community. Alongside that, Ames hosts significant federal and state institutions, among them the Ames National Laboratory, which is physically located on the ISU campus, a rare arrangement that combines a nationally recognized lab with a major research university. Moreover, agriculture, precision manufacturing, environmental research, biotech, and agribusiness all play roles in the local economy, fitting Ames' heritage as part of Iowa's fertile heartland. This economic and social mix shapes the financial fabric of life in Ames. But Ames isn't just about numbers. The city pulses with culture, history, green spaces, and community spirit. You'll find the historic core of downtown, an area shaped by decades of change, but still anchored in buildings and streets that tell stories of early pioneers, Main Street commerce, and slow transformation. The Bandshell Park, established in the late 19th century and rebuilt in 1935, remains a central gathering place. Once a simple wooden bandstand, today it stands as a landmark where concerts, community events, and peaceful summer evenings draw people together. The arts and history of Ames prosper too. The Ames History Museum offers rotating exhibits that highlight local heritage, immigration, and stories of people who shaped the city over time. Meanwhile, on the university grounds resides the Brunier Art Museum, a showcase for fine arts, decorative arts, and traveling exhibitions that bring global art and culture into this Midwestern college town. Ames also balances natural beauty and recreation. The presence of numerous parks, bike trails, and green spaces, along with availability of 4 seasons of weather, make it ideal for outdoor lovers. The community's commitment to healthy living, public amenities, and accessible recreation is often highlighted as a reason why Ames consistently ranks among the most livable small cities in America. Here's a fun piece of trivia. Although Ames sprang up because of a railroad crossing, today the railroad that once divided downtown from residential areas has been repositioned, and that shift helped downtown transform, gain more cohesive access parking redevelopment, and a renewed sense of community over decades. Also, while the city today thrives on research, education, and professional industries, beneath its modern facade lie traces of its earliest days. Plots, streets, and some historic buildings that remind you that long before neon campus signs and labs, Ames was a simple railroad stop in the Iowa countryside. Another interesting aspect of Ames, the influence of its student population makes it unique. On one hand, there's the transient rhythm of semesters, shifting seasons, and frequent turnover. On the other hand, there's a core community of families, longtime residents, professionals, and retirees, giving Ames a balance between youthful energy and rooted stability. This dual personality makes everyday life in Ames refreshingly dynamic, yet grounded. What makes Ames truly special is this blend: the calm, open-sky charm of rural Iowa, the pulse and promise of a top-tier research university, the cultural richness of art history and community, and the everyday warmth of small city life. In Ames, you might start your morning walking along a bike trail shaded by trees, spend your afternoon in a lab or a lecture hall, grab dinner at a local pizza or taco place with friends, and end your evening watching a concert at Bandshell Park or exploring an art exhibition. Whether you're a curious traveler, a student looking for the right place to study, someone in search of a balanced, affordable city too, live or simply drawn by stories of transformation and community, Ames welcomes you with open skies, open doors, and a sense of belonging. Thank you for walking with me through Ames. I hope this glimpse into its past, present, and potential inspires you to look deeper, maybe even pay a visit someday. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and keep discovering.